What is going on, guys? It's Kitten of Doom, and today I wanted to make a video just basically explaining why I think you should vote for me for the Smite Xbox Conquest Focus Olympian. And if you don't know what the Smite Olympians are, basically HiRez is just coming out with a player advocacy group that's consisting of players that are elected by the Smite community to provide continuous feedback to the development team over at HiRez. So basically, if I get elected, I will be able to sit in on meetings and provide feedback from you guys, direct feedback to them, basically voicing your guys' concerns and ideas and what you think would be better for the game and a bunch of other cool stuff like that. So I'm just going to give you 10 reasons why I think you should vote for me and why I would be a good representative. Okay, number one, one of the most frustrating things that us Xbox players have had to deal with is dealing with a messed up spectator. For a long time, it seems like it has been swept under the rug. We have had so many issues just with Spectator working. I can't even remember a time where it actually worked correctly. Even in this latest patch that they released, it's kind of working 50% of the time, and other times it's still not. So I think it's an important thing to voice a concern about this because it's really important for content creation. It's important for tournaments that a lot of people are trying to host, to get hype up for the game itself, maybe tournaments to see like new players to come play this game. And since we can't spectate our own tournaments, it's just they've been happening, but we haven't been able to like stream them and actually provide content for other platforms, kind of like YouTube and things like that. So, and a lot of these tournaments, the community comes together and they have a bunch of fun. And so I think, and watching scrims, it's important to see what you did wrong in a certain scrim, and it's important for a lot of our pro players and even for players that want to get into the pro league. I think this is an important issue that we need to have addressed. Reason number two is I want to work on seeing if we can increase some ranked conquest bans. We need just more bans per side, period. There's just too many good gods and cheese picks that can get through with the bans that are happening right now just for the 4 per side. With like 100 gods with Merlin coming in, there's just too many gods that can get through the cracks that are just annoying to deal with. And I think if we have some extra bans, it'll help alleviate some of the frustration dealing with ranked conquest right now. And something to note is maybe having something like a League of Legends banning style where each person bans a god. So, and I know it's important for your top elo, they know what to ban and whatnot, but maybe having a cool idea of having each person ban a specific thing. And we could get, a community vote or a poll to see if people like that idea, but I know a lot of the community thinks it is a good idea to have more bans per side. Number 3 is I want to try and get some stream spots on the Skillshot Twitch channel for more Xbox console streamers. Whenever I see Skillshot go live with, like their guest spot streamers, it's mostly, I think it's mostly like PC players who are on there. And I think I can advocate for some of our like bigger and even smaller Xbox streamers. It might actually help console viewership grow. A big problem right now is just PC generally gets more views. So I think maybe if some of the community gets to know some of these really good console streamers, that, you know, it can help the overall viewership and even on their own channel grow. So I think that could be a good point to bring up with HiRez. And reason number 4, I'm going to be, if I do get elected as the Smite Olympian for Xbox focused Conquest, I'm going to set up a Discord specifically for the, you know, Olympian Conquest Xbox community, which they can post and talk about all of their concerns, issues, bugs, and great ideas. And I also want to set up a weekly stream on Twitch dedicated to talking to the community and hearing their input. So I kind of want to make the stream an overview of stuff that was talked about in the Discord, and even keep writing down notes of what people are live chatting to me with on the stream, seeing what their input is. And the VODs of these overviews and kind of stream type things will be uploaded to YouTube. So we can hopefully reach YouTube audience as well if they don't use Discord or Twitch. And there will be some Twitter threads that will also be recorded and kind of overviewed into these VODs and videos as well. Number 5, make the UI better and look better. I think when the new UI came out, a lot of us didn't like it. I mean, there's just some annoying god in the background that's too loud and you don't want to like hear it while you're waiting in queue. I mean, it's a cool idea, but a lot of the community doesn't like what the new UI looks like right now. So I'm thinking if I can maybe have some poll with some better suggestions of how they can improve it to be better for us, then I would love to talk with HiRez about that. And if I am able to get some poll with this UI, I would love to hear like the community's feedback on certain elements that they'd like added, removed, you know, just things like that. Reason 6 is I want to relay to you guys what actually happens after I have a meeting with HiRez. I'm gonna be, you know, taking notes like crazy and bringing up your guys' concerns, and I actually want you guys to know what they say back to these concerns. And I think it's so important for you guys to know what I know. And obviously I'm not gonna disclose like non-disclosure agreement or, you know, any spoilers kind of like that, but I basically just want to give you guys a whole overview of what happened in the meeting. I think that's super important. Even like for any Olympian, you're having these meetings for a reason, and you guys need to know what they're saying back to your concerns. And an overview video can also be made as well for this if you guys would like that idea of me just kind of talking about what the whole meeting was about, what we talked about, what concerns were brought up, and what solutions that they gave me. Reason number 7 is I think Smite could implement a mentor program. So the idea here is if they play together, they can gain extra rewards, and the rewards can be based on what HiRez gives, but this kind of can be like a cool idea to help new players, because I know when I first started, I had, you know, no idea. There were just so many gods and so many items, different game modes, and it's like, okay, well, where do I start? So this could be a cool incentive to actually to have veteran players help these new players. Reason number 8 is I want to run some fun Conquest tournaments. I've ran some tournaments before in the past. A lot of people have known that, and you know, we can make these fun and interactive for a lot of the community where everyone can play, everyone can enjoy. We can make have like different rules to where we can have like all mages, Conquest, all Guardian, like all specific class, or some fun thing like maybe you can only have a certain type of build or certain movement speed Conquest, you know, just fun things like that. And we can also host competitive Conquest tournaments, of course, because we want to be getting better and tons of stuff like that, and have some like prizing and rewards, and stream these and just bring the community together. And hopefully this helps newer players learn how to play Conquest too. Maybe they can start learning from those fun game modes and enter in Conquest that way, because I know a lot of new players are scared of Conquest because it's so much to learn right off the bat. Reason number 9 is I think instead of adding new gods, that HiRez should refine and rework really old gods. There's so many gods that they've released season 1, season 2 that have not been touched, and they have, you know, like really weird passives that just don't do anything and make an impact in the game. And I think that we should have like their art updated. I know Isis is really in need of like a visual overhaul, and maybe some of her abilities can be like reworked or changed as well. Working on these old abilities and passives and not focusing so much on these new gods and just adding one after the next. And so basically I just want to try and see if they can improve gods that are already in the game and see what they say about that. And reason number 10, I am so active on social media, guys, and I'm always going to be here for you through this whole term if I do get elected. I'm constantly on my phone, even when I come home from work. I want to interact with you guys. I want to play with you guys. I plan on making this role like a second job. This is almost going to be like a dream job to me. I've been playing since the beginning of season 3, like ever since Scotty came out, and this game has really transformed my life. I love all of the people I've met through it, and it's honestly been life-changing. I promise to be a super, super active representative for the Xbox community as a whole, and especially for Conquest. And I would just be so honored to be elected for this. And I love that I even got the opportunity. So if you don't know how to go vote for the Olympians, you go to smitegame.com/Olympians, and there's a little video kind of just explaining what they do and, you know, the cool logo and stuff. And voting goes on till the 25th of January, so you still have time, plenty of time to vote. Just an overview, it's an advocacy group consisting of players elected by the community to give feedback to HiRez and all this fun stuff. So you go here, you scroll all the way down, and this is where you log in to vote for your Olympians. You go on your HiRez account and log in, and if you don't have one for some reason or forgot, you can create a new one. It's pretty easy. And once you log in, you'll see all of the candidates. So you're going to be seeing the candidates for PC, Xbox, and PS4. So if you have, you know, some PC representatives that you want to vote for, you can go ahead and do that. You can vote for a total of 6 people, so 2 PC, 2 Xbox, and 2 PS4. And you can show the only Conquest focused players if you click this. So I am going to be under Conquest Focus and Xbox, and I am right here. Have a nice little picture of Scotty. And all you need to do is hit select and then submit. So if you are wanting to vote for your other people, your other players from other platforms, it will show under here as well. But all you need to do is that and just hit submit, and then your vote is in. And that is going to wrap up this video, guys. I just wanted to give you a little overview of who I am, why I think you should vote for me. And like I said, I'll be so honored if I do get this opportunity, and I'm so happy that you took the time out of your day to listen to this. And I love and appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you guys later.